Almost ready to go for tonight's Commonwealth Cup. It is presented by Republic Bank, the first ever matchup in the USL Championship between Louisville City and Lexington SC. Starting lineups are brought to you by Fifth Third Bank for Louisville City. It's another 3-4-3 tonight for Danny Cruz.
Danny Cruz 3-4-3 in terms of his formation, but my eyes go to that center pairing, Taylor Davila and Evan Davila. Their spacing and their balance needs to be spot on. All comes down to that middle three. They want to dictate tempo. Terry Boss wants his side to slow the game down. He wants to be possession-based, so Jafal and Speedy Williams look for them to pull the strings from a deep lying position. And that front three, they are very talented 1v1 and a lot of combination play between Ajago and Marcus Epps.
Ajago tonight makes his Lexington debut, coming over on loan from Real Salt Lake. Sets the stage for this one tonight. Louisville in purple, in the orange tops. It is Lexington SC. Our referee tonight, who has the whistle, is Jeremy Shear. There is the whistle, and they are off at the 2025 Commonwealth Cup. It's Louisville City and Lexington SC, an all-Kentucky matchup.
And provide coverage off one another because Lou City is lethal in transitional moments.
5-5 corner kick, first of the game. And is Taylor Davila to swing this one in, back post, punched away. And then the header out by Marcus Epps, put back into the middle by Evan Davila, and this shot is just wide. Keller on the full stretch sees it out of play. Commonwealth Credit Union. To learn more about how we could help you meet your financial goals, visit WeSeeYouDifferently.com. Davila serves it up, back post, McFadden the header centrally, Jansen Wilson, what a miss!
About crashing towards that far post, and it comes down to understanding where his teammates are and a better body position. But Jansen Wilson, you just need to run through it. Notice how he opens up his hips too wide. Tries to be too cute with it. And
a couple of goals he did score this year for Real Salt Lake in Major League Soccer. A couple of goals for, or pardon me, a couple of appearances rather with Real Monarchs and MLS Next Pro as well. This is played towards the end line. Damian Loss coming off his line, and a brave dive in to put that out of play with Marcus Epps bearing down.
His head up, and he just buys a little bit of time, and that allows Marcus Epps to come around the corner and catch Aiden McFadden sleeping. Great ball in, and heads up play from Damian Laws to close down the space rather.
Speedy Williams here in Louisville. Same can be said for that man there right in the middle, Cameron Lancaster, talking things up with Danny Barbier. Here comes Louisville into the attack again. Manny Perez cuts it back for Jansen Wilson. Put back post. Diving header by Serrano is wide.
This is when you need to be a little bit quicker off the mark for Ray Serrano. Reads it a little bit too late and unable to get his shoulders around it to head it.
Played under Terry Boss for the Beavers in Corvallis.
Good step.
Broken up by Manny Perez. Looking to center this pass. Serrano lays it off for Evan Davila. Looks to keep possession for his brother Taylor. Deflection on it. Serrano is just enough to keep possession. Move it down the line for McFadden. Cross comes in. Jansen Wilson. What a save by Ketterer. Keeping this game scoreless.
Back across from Aiden McFadden. As this back line of Lexington is retreating, there's a space on the cutback, and it all comes down to the technical ability from Jansen Wilson. Just tries to help it on to this far post, but this is some save from Ketterer. The ball's behind him. The way that he moves his feet across the face of the court.
It will stay in play here for a moment. McFadden goes tumbling over the corner flag, and now both players getting tangled up here. Ajago amongst the Louisville substitutes. And a red card has been given to Forster Ajago.
Pull his head, physical play, but notice a kick out once he goes down right here to catch Aiden McFadden on the side of his head. It's
This one played in low. Wilson onto the roof of the net. Didn't really try to do too much, just helped it along, but too high from Wilson.
It makes this look a lot easier than what it is. Just tries to help it on and simply got. How can you suffer and still impact this game in a positive manner?
Moved out wide again, another cross, flicked header, loose in front, and Ketter comes up with it.
It's a good ball in from Jansen Wilson, but he slashes across Kendall Burks. He just simply tries to snap it over his left shoulder and try to catch Ketter off of his line.
It'll be the final gambit tonight for Sam Glito, just never really got going in this game.
I think Glito had a really difficult evening trying to impact this game, whether it was with his mobility or the ball at his feet. So now Philip Goodrum coming in, he's going to give you a true number 9.
Slides it forward. Now it comes out wide. Davila looking in field. Goodrum trying to get things going. The return for Davila on the turn. Davila still moves it out wide. McFadden rips it across and taken by Ketterer.
Central midfielders for Lou City to be more aggressive, but Taylor Davila needs to lay this off into Ray Serrano and Jensen Wilson, sitting on top of that 18-yard box when stepping off of his line.
A foul. The frustration continues. That's Lancaster fouling Tosh. So those two will talk about it maybe right now as they continue to jog upfield.
Just seems like there's no real bite from Lexington in that final third. Players are getting bumped off of the ball far too easily, not having the ability to hold the play up.
In for Goodrum! And his shot is wide. It's a Wi-Fi corner kick on the way. In swinging ball going back post, the header, looping in! Jack Hart. Morris comes to collect again for Lou City. This one whipped in with some pace and headed away once again. Jansen Wilson. Shot blocked, non-stop pressure. Now McFadden driving it through. He wanted one for himself because it appears his quote-unquote goal has been given as an own goal.
All 11 players within 40 yards of their attacking goal, and I love this idea from Matey McFadden. Put it in a dangerous area and just see.
In swinging ball. Ketterer there to touch it away. The goal is open, and it's saved off the line. And a foul against Louisville will send it the other way. Lexington keeping themselves in this game.
Nervy moments for Ketterer here. If you do come off of your line, you have to be sure that you're going to punch this ball away and not give a second bite at the apple. But I love the recognition from Speedy Williams. As his goalkeeper is off, let me draw.
Just clinging right now onto some life. They haven't had much going in the attacking third in this second half. Just one touch in the opposition box for Lexington in the second 45 minutes. Ketterer right in front of his own goal. Trying to clear this into the middle. Jacob Green, a great first touch. Second one wasn't great, but he's able to recover okay. Looking to play in behind for Hafferty. Early ball across. The header on target is saved by Loss. Wilson turns it out wide for McFadden. McFadden looks to cross. Chested back by Green. That's well done by the substitute.
This provided a positive impact for Lexington. Jacob Green, since coming onto this field, bit of personality, fight, and willingness to try to create something out of nothing.
There's Davila again in the middle for Louisville. Trying to slip it in behind for Wilson and broke it up.
Just too long for Jafal. It's about the third time that he's got picked off
Goodrum shot! Score! Louisville running away from their competition tonight. 2-0 in the Commonwealth Cup.
This is when Lou City is at their best. When they turn their defense into offense and they're ruthless. Their pressure to recover the ball as quickly as they can and punish you. Love the aggressive mentality.
Epps weaving through. Marcus Epps saved. There was saved by Loss. There was also another purple shirt right on the goal line.
Epps and what he's trying to do, just trying to shield Damian Lawson. Use Ordonez as he drops off the shoulder of Damian Lawson because the keeper's beat from Marcus Epps.
Epps trying to weave this through again. Second ball picked up. Shooting chance for Lancaster blocked. Now Green off the post.
Green does not need to hit it or just use.
Louisville, nice to actually play this on a Thursday because they'll get a few extra days before they take on Minnesota United in the Open Cup on Wednesday. Minnesota on the road this weekend at Austin, so they'll have to play another game as Epps blasts this one out of play in the USL Championship modern era. And there is the final whistle. Win number 200 for Lou City comes in the first ever Commonwealth Cup.